Hello everyone, welcome back to Amazing TV channel where we teach one another on a few things about Project Dynamo in Handshake AI. So one thing I have noted is that so many people are facing some challenges when it comes to choosing the project within Handshake AI, in specific on Dynamo projects. So one thing I have noticed is that the project is really technical field, and you have to be better off in terms of understanding how GitHub platform works, how to choose the easiest project based on your skills, based on your area of specialization. So today I'm going to show you how to choose simplest project within Project Dynamo. So you find that some people doesn't know whether we have some categorization when it comes to Dynamo project. Therefore, let me just go direct into the Project Dynamo so that I can show you. Now, one thing you should understand is that you don't go to AI Showcase. You just go to AI Work so that you can visit Project Dynamo. This is where you click. After you click, it opens to this page. Now you find that this is my new account. I just opened it today, and I'm going to show you how to go about the project before I even start working on it. So as you can see on my projects, I have been allocated Project Dynamo, which is basically creation of the tasks that help the LLM perform well against 10 page mark. So you find that this is a very technical field. You have to understand the various aspects within the Project Dynamo. So without wasting so much of time on this, let me just show you how to find the simplest projects with the Dynamo project. Now, once you open this page, you don't just go direct to start tasking. There are some of the things that you are supposed to work on before you start. So basically, you click on Few Projects. You click on Few Projects. Now, this is where you sort out the project. Let me just leave it where it is right now. Now, if once you open your Handshake Dynamo project, you find that there are some subcategorization you're supposed to click or to set up before you claim the task. One of the things you should start doing is don't go direct to available tasks, but you have to set the type of the projects that you need at which stage. Is it claimed, unclaimed, fixing? So first of all, you click on stage, then you see this is unclaimed project, which means basically the project has not been allocated to anyone. No one has been claimed the project, so it's waiting for you to check on it. If you want to work on a project which is in progress, which basically some people have been allocated on the project, and the best person will be able to be chosen and paid for the project. So if you want to go to projects in progress, you just click here. If you want to go to projects that need some fixing, you just click here. If you want to do the project which is fixing in project, basically the project has been done by original tasker, but there are some revisions and the changes that need to be done within the project. This is where you go to. If you want to do such kind of project, you just click here and claim the task. Another stage is you sort by priority. You'll find that Most of the projects have got, they are newest. Other projects are oldest based on when they were uploaded within the platform. If you want to work on oldest project, then you click on this one. If you want to work on newest project, you just click on this one. So basically that is how you do the categorization, and you can also select the project based on status of the project. We have some categories of the status, active project and a past project. So in this case, I'm going to show you, yes, you can also choose the project based on all status. But most importantly is choose the active project, the project which is in progress, because you may not know the past project maybe is not needed anymore. But active project, this is the project which is in progress at that time. You can also choose the project based on priority. You have no priority at all, low priority, medium, and high. So based on your capability or your interests, you can choose which project you want. You want the project with high priority, or you need the project with low or no priority. So this is the first categorization of choosing. Now, let me show you the most important categorization on Project Dynamo that you must follow before you start doing the project. Number one is category, and then number two is subcategory. But you find that most important is category section. Now, in this category section, you choose the project specification based on your skills, based on your capability, and based on your interests. So in this level, you click on category and choose which project is simple to you. Most importantly, go to a project stage that you can manage without any problem. Don't just go to the project by the name, or you must have some skills on this project. Now, you find that first category is build, dependency, and release management. If you have skills on this category, then you choose it, and then you will get the instructions based on that category. You can also go to data processing and ETL. You can also go to data querying and databases, data science and reporting. Now, machine learning and AI. So you just choose the category based on your capability, based on what you learned in school, the degree certificate, whatever form of skills you have. Now you have to choose from this section. You can also go to subcategories and choose, if for example you choose mathematics and formal reasoning here, you can also choose a subcategory within this category. Now, for example, you can go to algorithms and optimization theory. You can go to analytical queries. You can go to archiving and compression. You can go to audio music processing, which is subcategory in formal reasoning. You can also go to biology and bioinformatics, which is basically within the field of mathematics and formal reasoning. So you can choose some category based on these ones. So you can choose, for example, word simulation. If there is not any available results, you just close the subcategory section and go to available task. So you can select the projects based on this categorization. For example, you can choose a symbolic computation within mathematics and the formal reasoning. You can also choose the formal verification, which is basically an unclaimed project. You can choose something like combination and enumeration. you're going to choose something like, we have so many of them around. You're going to choose computational geometry. This is very common in mathematics and formal reasoning. You can also choose something like, yes, something like what? Algorithms and optimization theory. You can choose something like, yes. So we have so many categories within this section. So you choose the project based on your capability, based on your skills, and based on your point of interest within the project. Now, once you do so, you now start the project, for example. Now, once you start the project, you will see the timer, you will see timer can be paused and resumed anytime. These are some of the advantages within the project. You can see clock keeps running if you switch tabs. Overtime is unpaid. Tasking standards are still expected. Locked in time is editable after submitting. So if you are ready for the project, you just start. You choose the project and start tasking right away. So in the next video, I'm going to upload how to start tasking and how to get into the process of tasking and successfully upload the project. So in this case, I'm going to exit the task because I don't know how to start. You just abandon the task. Yes. Thank you for watching. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share and comment. If you need any assistance, comment within the comment section. I'm going to view and respond to you specifically. Thank you.